Well, good morning. We are parked on the road here, and we're doing Mount Lindsey. It's sort of a rough road coming up, very narrow. I think this is more or less the start of the trail, maybe like a tenth of a mile up the road, but we just parked on the side here. It's going to be about 8 miles, a little over 8 miles, with like 3,500 foot of gain. But all that gains in the last 2.5 miles. It's flat for the first mile and a half, so it's in the 30s. It's a little chilly, but once I get moving, should be okay. So we hiked up the road a tenth of a mile. Now we're on the nice flat trail for the first mile and a half. Trying to warm up here. You can't see the summit. It's on the back side of this one in the shade. We have a nice meadow though. Alright, so we got a mini log jam here. Alright, we are no longer flat. Climbed up a couple hundred feet from the creek, and it is quite steep right now. It's gonna be that way most of the way. Alright, starting to get views into this basin, and then that's Lindsey, and that's Iron Nipple there, so we gotta work our way up, hit a saddle up there somewhere through these grassy slopes. So you're seeing Blanca and then Ellingwood Point to the right. Can't see Little Bear. And the terrain has gotten a lot easier. That was a steep, just saying, that last mile we probably put in 1,500 feet at least, you might guess. So eventually we dropped through this big basin here. Well, we just came across flat right here, and that was our nice little rest. We got a quarter mile of a nice trail and down. But now we gotta climb again. Well, we are very slowly creeping up to the saddle. Still have, I don't know, 300-400 feet or something. But maybe halfway up from the low point. Definitely steep, loose. So we're in the sun again. Hit a little saddle. We've got to keep going up to the actual saddle. There's our peak. Now I came through a little talus, and we got a marmot up here to greet us. So I think we're officially at the saddle, which means I think we're over 13.1. Woo! Pretty cool view down there, whatever this basin's called. Here's our peak. Big basin down below. Great weather. So we got about 900 feet up to the summit. Should be fun. We're staying high on the ridge proper. This is a nice gully right here. This would easily take you all the way down, I think. And there we're slowly getting closer to the Crux wall. We're staying, well, not exactly, but somewhere close. We're staying on rock and just sort of, I guess, angling. Not sure what we're gonna find. So we're up close to the ridge now. We're getting closer to that Crux. Just got to get across here. There's a notch right before. But so far so good. Alright, we're a little high. So we got to cut across this stuff, which is kind of fun, I guess. Not too bad. Great rock to hold and all that. But now, I was gonna say we're hitting a down climb, but it's not that bad. That was a little added exposure, but nothing too crazy. So here we're gonna go up to where that black crack is. We gotta go up this rock. This should be fun. I'll record it. I'm gonna wait for him. Yeah, that was great. That was great hands. And you just got a mini little down climb on the. This is a nice contained little class 3 gully here, and then we'll hit that black crack to go up. Just gotta be careful, there's some loose rock. Black crack, we're going up. Here we're gonna go right up this crack. Oh, I totally forgot to record that chimney. So now we're up. Well, almost up the chimney. It's my fault. I totally forgot to record the main Crux. It was easy. It was very easy to walk up. So, I actually think we want to regain high here. Yeah. This looks nicer up here on the ridge. So that's a full summit, but the summit's not that much further. So we only have, say, 300 feet to go. So we're working our way along the ridge. I'm not sure. I'm thinking this is a full summit, but who knows? So yes, full summit. Now we gotta keep plowing over a quarter mile or so over the true summit. All right, summit of Mount Lindsey. Looks to be right here. Woo! Yeah. You out to the crust stones and well, I guess Humboldt, which I've done. And I guess on the left, Kit Carson and Challenger there. So that was roughly 2 hours, 25 minutes up. So obviously not super fast miles for 4 miles, but gained about 3,500, I think. So we've come down off the fall summit. We're just ridge traversing. I think on the other side of that white plateau is the Crux, which I will film for you this time. So again, my apologies that I did not film it up, but it's not really a Crux. It's like just stepping up rock. I mean, it's no different than like what I'm doing right now. So it's very tame. I mean, they say that chimney's class 4. I mean, I don't know. I would probably call it class 3. It's easy class 4 with just big steps up, and then once you get around the top, you just need to be careful with your holds to make sure you don't fall off the edge. Otherwise, pretty tame. So, headed down. I'll record again at the Crux. Alright, I think this is the start of the Crux. So I'm going to take this crack down on the right first. And then, once I look over here, I think I'll see the main chimney, I believe. Yeah, so I think we want to get down right here somewhere. I think this is the top of the chimney, so just gotta make sure I got my holds. Other than that, yeah, it's just hard to get down in the chimney. So I actually think I want to be over here to traverse. Yeah, and then I'll cut down left. Yeah, I was in this tight crack before. So now we're just gonna cut down left wherever we see fit, which is going to be right here for sure. And then I'll just get back in the chimney. So you can walk up to here, cut over, walk up to here, cut over, but it's really just a bunch of steps. You can see I don't even need to turn around to down climb, because it's honestly pretty easy. So this whole Crux head wall is much ado about nothing, in my opinion. I mean, that was like, maybe I was taking the class 3 route right there by not going all the way up the chimney, but whatever. It was easy. Now we just bomb down all this and eventually hit our notch. Still got a decent way to go though to the saddle. Might be 2/3 of the way up or something. Let me get out of the chute in case he knocks rocks down. So I'll wait for him. But Yeah, down the Crux. Want some rock? Yeah, there you go. Nice. Hey. Alright, we're coming down from the saddle. We're about to hit the flatter stretch, but then we'll have that hellish descent down to the creek, which probably isn't going to be very fun. Ugh. Got a very steep descent in front of us down to the creek. Not looking forward to it. All right, I'll wrap it up. Whew. Hey.
How are you?
Good.
How was it?
Excellent.